Hello, hello everyone. Good morning. Hello Alex, hello Mani. Hello Dinu, welcome. Winter Siege is done. That's kind of the same here. It's kind of the same. I squeezed my attacks just when I woke up, I started the game and I was like, congratulations. I mean, I could squeeze my 10 attacks. Basically, I wasted some. So I'm curious to hear about how it went for you guys. But here, it's done and dusted already. We won. I don't know if that means that we won or not. I forgot the winning condition. We can do sparring though. We can do sparring. What I'm gonna do, I don't know if that's the first one to be killed that's actually, losing. The thing we can do is doing the attacks on the farm. But the farm is not done. So I can do here. We can do some sparring. Yeah, we're gonna do some sparring to test a bit today, see what can be done. But here I can help the team, but we are getting destroyed. Basically, they got match versus Wolf from 943, so that's one of the stronger states. And as you can see, oh. Can I attack? Yeah, I can attack. But they destroyed us, right? So here they destroyed us. I can still do the attack. But it's my farm. So my farm, I have a squad of 2.1 or 2.2 and 1.7. So let's do 2.2 versus 1.1. Then I have a feeling that my morale is not 100% anymore. Because here I'm gonna fail. And if I look, let me see my second attack. Oh, my morale was 100%. Okay. Let's attack against, because I lost against like... See, my morale was 100. So the outcome is a bit weird sometimes. Like I lost some matches. I thought I lost morale because I lost them by so much. So let's do save. Contest ratio, squad are fixed. Yes. I mean are fixed based on you mean on sparring, fair enough. So the good news, even if you are destroyed, you can do your attacks, right? So I'm getting destroyed here. Maybe I'll find an easier target, but I'm gonna take her out anyway. I just want to do my 10 attacks. And my morale is not lowering when you attack. That's something to note. All the weaker Jews have been taken out, so... So we won. That was very close. That was really, really, really close. And I registered with, wow, I registered with him. That's pretty bad. I need to fix my heroes. But that's my second march. That's very normal. So now I need to move to... Oh, Carol is not ready, actually. Carol is really not ready. Where do I have my second Lancer gear? Here, I don't have my second Lancer gear. Is it on Mia? I don't even have it on Mia for bear. I don't even have a second Lancer gear on my farm. So let me see. Defense loss morale does not affect attack morale. Fair enough. If they are done with the stars before us and we have more number in power, we win, right? I think so, that Queen, but we can check. They hotfixed that. They changed that Monday with the patch, so we can review it. Because our members are asleep, so is it okay? We'll check. What ratio do you use on your main for squad 1? I use what I suggest, Manny. So I use the marksman ratio and our lancer ratio. So I use 50 for 46 with Mia, and I used 60-40 with Bradley. So at least I'm getting out of all of my missions. Maybe, can you do like, if you cannot do your mission? Is that like, can you spar for these? Can you spar your way through the quest? It's the first time it's out for us, so we don't know. Me neither. I don't know. And they changed it anyway, so the rules of victory changed. But I assume that that last time it caused issue. You can spar for mission. That's pretty good. So I need to take notes of stuff. So spar for missions, I'll take notes. So spar for missions, okay. Attack, do not lower morale. Attackers morale. Okay, so let's take some note for later. So the wins condition, bam, they are in the Google, either in the Google Sheet, no, they are in the... They are here. I'm gonna copy paste them on Discord. So that's there are two rules. Oh, that's too big. Let me show you Discord then. Do you see Discord? So these are two. So after the, so these have been not fixed. I don't know if they are visible in the game yet. But that was the patch on Monday. After the battle phase ends, the system will first determine the result based on both sides' remaining stronghold stars. So when you are both dead, when you cleared everyone's stronghold, there is no stars on the board, so that do not apply. If both sides have the same number of remaining stronghold stars, so either you have 1 or either you have 0, I guess. I guess it's assuming that it works on 0 as well. Their total squad power among stronghold garrison squads will be compared, and the side with higher total squad power wins. If the total squad power of garrison squads are still the same, the side that reduces the current number of stars later wins. Oh. I'm not sure. So if the total, so assuming if you have the same amount of stars, the stronger team is winning. That's how I understand it. Then if the total squad power, so if you have like of garrison squad, if you are like the exact same power, which is highly unlikely, right? Are still the same. The side that's reduced to the current number of stars, the side that's reduced to the current number of stars later wins. I mean, I guess the current number of stars later wins. That's what, that me, that's not awake, you know, I have coffee, but it sounds like it is like the winning side is the one that's finished the second, right? Killing everybody, which should be the other way around. No, that does not make sense. The total squad power of garrison squad is based on the combined power of all squads selected for the garrison list in each stronghold. So that's, you know, your 30 players, your 30 not players, but your 30 marches calculated. There's just this sentence. Let me maybe that's me not understanding. Maybe you guys do, but. Dinu, if that's the case, lost the stars later, it makes sense, right? Basically, you know, if you rush and you manage to win by rushing, and you are faster to clear the board, then you win, right? If there is like a similar, if you both win. and you have the exact same power, which is, you know, never be the case. So it's gonna be the stronger teams win. That's a bit of I don't know. It kind of killed the strategy, right? It kind of that part I don't really like. The fact that, can we hear the music? Yeah, we can. It's a translation error. It could be. Yeah, that makes sense. It did the same thing in the game. Okay, so they updated the game rules as well, so that's pretty cool. Because sometimes they don't when they do such hotfixes. They don't, you know, it's two different things sometimes. If it's reflected in the game, that's pretty cool. So we could do everything. I'm just gonna move away from that account now, that's the farm. Did it need anything? Perfect, that's pretty good. I love Treasure Hunter. I'm not gonna play more on the farm, but that's pretty good. Let's go back. So the part I don't understand, you guys can help me with it. What even the point if the highest power alliance wins? I mean, that's assuming you can clear the board on both sides. That's the part I don't like too much, but they have to tie things up eventually, and they have to pick for a winner, but that's not really the best. I don't know. What else could they have done, right? Salut Molly. Bah écoute, ça va bien, et toi? Tranquille. I was reading chat and I like spilled half of my coffee. Sip on myself, but you know, you cannot see it, so. As long as it's not showing on camera, you're good. That's the thing with streaming. You know? If my t-shirt is dirty, you know, below that, you know, it does not matter. The part I don't understand yet is when I woke up. So the rules say that the buildings are available one by one, and you need to destroy everything in the building to access the next one. So when I woke up, this one was destroyed on the right. These two were alive, barely alive, and this one was dead, right? So either they unlock like an hour after the, you know, like let's say that opened at reset, that 1 hour later, 2 hours later, then that opens. Like, how did it go for you? Did you guys witness that? Because I was asleep. That I'm very curious. So Warden, so I got, you know, I got taken out. Can we see? We took them, you know, we took all of them out. History. That's for our 4 ranking. Carnage did the leaderboard. Okay. Star Plunker leaderboard. We leaderboard. Fight for spirit. What is that? Reduce morale. Oh, people that fighting spirit leaderboard. Wow, that's people that remove the most of the most morale to folks. But that's pretty good because these are some of our weaker players. All primitive forts open together. Okay, fair enough. And then how did you access? You just need to destroy either. You just need to destroy one of them, right? So like the wording in game was terrible. The wording in game was terrible. In the rules. These are funny rankings. At least they give us, you know, they give everyone something, right? The wins, the reducing morale. You can get some of the reports eventually. We can get the alliance report. I don't know if we see everything. The mission, so I could complete my mission. Let me know. So the 3, oh, they are called. They are, they are called strongholds, but they are not really to me. They should be called barricade or something. But that's stronghold. SH 224 primitive open at once. Open at once. You need to clear one to access SH1, and SH1 is called what? It's not called primitive. It's very weird, right? Primitive is like, it's like a weird translation, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's a bit weird. That's not a word you usually use, If you call something primitive, like it's, I don't know in English actually, but in French it's like very, very demeaning, and yeah. It's not nice. It's really not nice to say that of something, of someone that's primitive. Our opponent had only 3-4 players. They had NPC guard. Yeah, I've seen that, William, on some of the screenshots, and like the guard was like very weak, right? Was like 6-7 billion or what million power? I forgot, but like probably you take it out in a few attacks, right? Worst case scenario, you lower the morale a bit, and then one of the wells is finishing it off. So. And it was only one guard in the full building instead of 3 players or 30 players basically. That I'm gonna keep for the French kind of let's play video. What do we have today? We don't have much. Primitive is the translation given for me when I switch to English language. Yeah, it's a it's not It's a loaded word, right? It's like kind of mean but I mean, it's a building, and they are not calling players primitive. They are not calling, that the name of the building. So, but that's a bit of a weird choice, I find, for naming something. Yep, a warden guard. Okay, so then I think I got most of what I actually wanted from from the video for the guide. Is like, you have access to the empowered building after beating one of these. All of these become available together. Now we can spar a bit, we can look at some reports. So what did I have done? Because I woke up and I was afraid to not be able to do my attack. I'm just gonna send a message to everybody. Group info. You can do your attacks as your missions and get reward for 10 attacks. As in sparring is the great how we call it, like what can sparring be? Like it's like a test mode, is like a test mode. That's gonna be enough, because you said we cannot do much about the ratio, but that's, you're gonna use your ratio versus their ratio. So let's find a good opponent. So my main march is 4.2. Sorry, I sneezed, so I mute myself. So I'm against Emimu. So in terms of power, we are not that close. You know, we are quite close in terms of power. He got a bit more troops. He's quite higher, right? He's really, really quite higher. So I'm assuming that actually it's March number 2. That's my March number 1. Wow, and I registered with the wrong gear. Wow. I registered with the wrong gear. How stupid I did. Event is bad for anyone that can't be awake at reset. Sure, you can still get at your attack with sparring, but that's not really contributing to the win. I mean, I'm assuming that's just poor matchmaking. And, you know, many of you might not have played when we got Alliance Showdown because you get it like naturally later. But when they released Alliance Showdown, it was the same. It took a few events to, like, you know, filter alliances and get a proper matchmaking. There are so many alliances in the pool that somehow they don't make good matches and fair matches. And eventually the matches will be used, like you will have a mix of like power and a mix of, you know, the league you are in, basically. And with that, that's going to help you to get a decent matchup. So I mean, that's not too bad. Can I see the report again? But I misclicked somewhere. Let's do another one. Let's take someone slightly. They are stronger than me, but I'm getting destroyed though. I'm getting destroyed. So these guys are quite stronger. I mean, depending on where you look at. But the issue is like I registered with the wrong... that's a big gap. It's a marksman ratio. It's a marksman ratio and I registered with my wrong gear somehow. I don't know how I managed to do that. So I'm losing a lot on marksman. I'm really losing a lot on marksman. So it makes, you know... Oh, you have a cooldown? Oh, you can spar based on the amount of available attacks you have. That I did not know. Oh, that sucks. I thought we were gonna try things for a million times. So here, no matter what, we're gonna go forward. We are stronger than them. So we're gonna go forward even if they clear us, you know? So sparring is actually very limited. So what our alliance learned the hard way was from opponents today is first you should attack only one primitive stronghold. The one with the weakest leader bring it down, then you can accept the main. But what you do not win because you accept the main, right? I mean, that makes sense if you are not sure to clear the board, right? If you are not sure to clear the board, then it depends on the strategy they used. Some alliances, they put their like 30 best, second 30 best, or 30 best marches, second 30 best marches, third 30 best marches, and the last ones, right? So if you are against such an alliance, because you want to remove a certain amount of stars, right? And these are giving more stars. Yeah, you're right. So for the stars, it makes sense. So you break the weakest stronghold, and you try to remove the star in the empowered stronghold, and then you clean up as much stars as you can on the next primitive ones, right? That will be the most likely strategy. So you will want to have like 3 equals primary primitive strongholds, basically. Strategy will be here the easiest primitive stronghold. Let me copy paste that. Copier. To clear this, yes. So focus on the what's the name? Empowered. Empowered. Strategy to remove as much stars as possible. As much stars. Clear the other primitive. So that makes sense because you have like here for every player you have 3 stars and here you have 1 stars. Reaccumulate attack is not just for sparing. No, it's for both, right? It's for both. But I was thinking that sparring might be unlimited. That's what I meant. I knew you accumulate attack, but I was hoping that sparring was unlimited, so I thought we could have fun for a while. I'm not sure if you've mentioned how morale drops. I've seen that its limit. Yeah, that was a rule that was explained on the Monday update. So now I think you can do like, if I remember, yeah, it goes up to 60, right? So you need basically 6 attacks, right? You need 100 to 90, 90 to 80, and then it's 80 to 75, 75 to 70, 70 to 65, and 65 to 60. So that's, you know, 2 attacks and then 4 follow-up attacks. So that's up to 6 attacks to lower someone's morale. I mean, I don't think, I mean, it's gonna be, unless you are like paired like in such an unfair match, like when someone is at 60 morale, you should be able to beat anyone, right? That's 40% stats. So unless the guy is like so much stronger than your rally leader and you are totally unmatched, and or they have like such a crazy well, like, but that's gonna be an edge case. But there is a world where you lose because you cannot take out the last players, yeah. He's so strong that you cannot take him out, and that's gonna be a disaster and feels terrible. The new game mode is interesting. We just need to wait for our weaker player to wake up and demoralize their guardians, and they have stronger ones. Yeah, and there will be a bit of strategy with that. I don't know if you guys, you know, have a steel match going on. Oh, it disappeared? Oh, when you don't have attack, it disappears, right? Rewards. I mean, we're gonna go to here, I think. Some people went to here. So we're gonna get +2 victory. And then win streak, you get +4. That's insane. Yeah, 60 morale, 60% stats. So you should be able to beat anyone. Like, you know, 99% of the matches or something like that, you will be able to beat them. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be so rare that you have such a strong well that there is no chances. And can you see what happened? Like, how did we beat her, for example? That's her profile. Do I have a button to explain how did we beat her? Or I need to search like here, for example. But what kind of feels terrible is like when your opponent is stronger, like we are, and we clear them, they know they cannot win anymore, right? So they know they have no chance to win anymore. I don't know how many attacks they have. Can you see like the amount of attack they used? You cannot see the amount of attack they used, I guess. Oh, morale is different though. No. You can remove 15% stats. You can remove 15% stats only. Is that what it says? Battle record? Why do you see battle record? They have battle journal. Reward, alliance label, battle record, sparring. Yeah, but I mean, I cannot see how much they have, you know, how much they've done. And that's us. But they are always defending, so that's us attacking. So I can see us attacking, I cannot see what they've done. Or unless I'm stupid. I click too many times. So if I go on my stronghold and I look at battle record, I can see that they attacked, right? You see, like someone like that, reducing dash morale is a bit wasted. He's very strong, but maybe he has no other targets. But multiplied by morale? No, then it's multiplied. You can remove 40% stat. It's just worded poorly. It's just explaining that, you know, it's slow. It's going down 10% by 10% for the first like range, and then it's going down 5% by 5%. So that's likely in that report. You probably have a lot less stats. And can you see like morale reduction somewhere? No, you don't. You don't. Beyond that, you don't see like a multiplier, but it's clear that it's multiplied by morale, so it's gonna be like a 30% stats less. Click the report in the center. Click on the brown book in the middle. Which, because, you know, there is a bit of a delay between what I do and what you guys wrote. So on a building, where do I click that? At the enemy stronghold, there was someone else. Where is the brown book? There is no brown book in the middle. Probably this one to see the report. That's fair enough. That's what I was looking at, so that's okay. I'm assuming you are talking about that then. But like it's a bit of a messy event if you want to analyze what's happening and who is doing what. You have to go through a shit ton of report and to take a lot of notes. That's gonna be a bit of a painful process for like competitive team that really care to get the best reward. You kind of have to go back. The good thing is that when you go through reports, you kind of stay where you are. But you see, like, people did weird stuff. Oh, that was them attacking. Sorry for that. So he wasted an attack here. Then he used his other march. So he removed a lot of hearts. And they've done the same. That was a wasted attack here. That's very weird that he wins. That was a 60-40 versus regular ratio. And that guy was quite weaker, so I don't know if 64... We need to see if 60-40 is working well. I need to find myself as well. Can I see just what happened to my own squad, right? There is a way to battle record. That's gonna be this one. See, like I had minus 70% morale. And that dude like is like far weaker. Totally destroying me, right? So what happened to me then? At least, you know, we can look at that, try to understand. That's my main march, but again, I registered with the wrong gear. So it really did not help. How do I have such bad stats? Is my morale already damaged? Oh, my morale was destroyed. So you cannot go back and see all. I don't know. So here he wasted an attack. No, I got defeated. No, he did not wasted an attack. But again, I have the wrong gear, so. What did they use? 50, 20, 30. I mean, I kind of messed up so bad that I cannot really trust the reports. I don't have the right gear, so I'm gonna look at my second march that was here. But you see, like, I cannot even see my oh, because I did not got attacked yet. Because I'm still in that building, right? I still have 3 hearts. Please attack me, people. Try to kick my butt, so I have some reports to look at. If you did not register, it's tech gear at reset. If you put it for arena, the gear changed. Oh. But I had my gear set up properly at reset. No, I think it's when I registered poorly. So they had my gear at reset. Maybe not at not last night. Maybe no, last night was the registration deadline. I'm gonna do some attacks with you guys while we speak. Yeah, we are 50. Thank you, everyone. Oh, that's my best one. Best today. Best to date. Marksman doing more. I have quite a few report one that so the Lancer's doing more actually. I don't know if Donkey Kong Jr. you're on the stream and you want us to look at it now. Let me know. If you're not, I'll check later. So the event is not really going the way I was expecting with the opening and the stuff, but that seems to be well understood enough at that stage. I don't know. Yeah, the ranking are a bit weird. So this can push people to like get easy, you know, remove easy arts that you know that they have no impact on the battlefield. So these rankings are whatever. Yeah, Genu. I mean, I changed for the win hauler, but I thought I did properly, so I don't know. I need to pay attention next time about why it happened and it happened that way. Isn't that funny that they gave us all the daily tasks to do and not the win hauler? So I thought I could spar all morning. I would have loved to spar all morning, but I'm gonna do some later. Why I did not want to do idle. I wanted to do them with you guys. So what do you think overall, now that we understand a bit how it works? Like, because you know, it was kind of done when I woke up, so I was a bit disappointed that I could not even see kind of the progression. I need to see the store, like what I can buy in the shop from a one session, assuming we're gonna win, so. That's for sure we're gonna win. We can't lose anymore. We are stronger and we cleared the board. So is that the case? You should be always winning with the rules. Trade. Will be like Alliance Charm. The Alliance in top league will be good. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be it's power based, right? It's a what else can that game be based on? It's a spender power based game. It's what we're gonna get. I know that sometimes people expect something else, but you don't make a spender heavy game to make it skill based or anything else based, right? You don't want to piss off your people that's make you earn your living, you know, when you didn't touch game. That's what it is. That's how these games are designed. So if it's a competitive game mode, it will be spender based and power based. But that's the fundamental kind of pillars of the game are based on that. So that's I don't expect anything else in such games. But I agree that good coordination, especially with like your lower players. But if it goes so quick, like who is playing at reset? Asia and US, right? So Europe, you are kind of the cleanup crew. So like, you know, actually the power of player matters if you both clean the board and the stronger team is winning. So you do not want necessarily to register like weaker player that knows how to play better in the case like everyone's clearing the board every week, that we will see later if that's an option, right? When matchmaking is good, so I need to blow my nose. If matchmaking is good, you will really want to teach your weaker player to be good at lowering morale, right? At least 80%. Hey Cotton, welcome, good morning. And you can even register like maybe a few, if you are lacking some, you could, you know, register maybe some weaker players that are playing at resets and stuff like that, right? You have a bit of a bandwidth here, but you still want to have like the strongest one if possible. As we get better matchup, you can finish at reset. Yeah, probably. Unless you are like one of these crazy, you know, Asian-based or like US-based alliances with everyone playing at reset, but that's not too common, let's say. Let's put it that way. I mean, there are some Chinese or like Korean, Asian heavy alliances that will play at reset, probably. Fight with the full alliance roster will matter so much. Yeah, you need 60 good people. So alliances with like 30, 40, 50 active people, you're gonna be penalized a lot if you don't have at least 60 Because it's not like Alliance Showdown. Like Alliance Showdown, you can have like decently strong inactive players. You register. If they register, it's okay. Here they have to play and they have to be active. In this Winter Siege event, does War and Pet Buff works? Pets are automatically activated when you register, so they work and you don't need to do anything with them. They are always active. They are always active, so there's nothing to do with it. Do we have any surprise in the calendar? Oh, we have Dreamscape Memory. That's not really a surprise. We have nothing new. And yeah, city buffs do not work. You cannot do any of these buffs. You cannot do titles. You cannot do tyrant titles. You cannot like... Pets are automatic and you cannot add anything else to pets. So it's very simple for the registration. I like that they, you know... It's not like Alliance Mobilization, Alliance Championship when you can like do so much to try to register. City shop skin in calendar, but that's usual, right? City, Shining City Pack. That's typical. So let's get that out of the way. J'ai une question. Salut Mitou. Ça fait longtemps? Cet événement sur les bastions, lorsqu'un combat se déroule et que tu gagnes le prochain combat, les troupes auront toute leur vie et leur capacité. Oui, ouais, il me semble Mitou. Il n'y a pas de pénalité. L'attaque est à la full puissance. Donc si tu défends, en fait, si tu défends, tu perds du moral. Si tu gagnes la défense, tu perds du moral, donc tu es de plus en plus faible, jusqu'à 40% de moins de stats. Et si tu perds la défense, tu perds un cœur. Et l'attaque, elle est toujours à puissance à fond. Et la défense, ça dépend de ton moral. Sorry, I just have no idea how to play. That's okay, man. No worries. It's new to me. I'm Gen 5. It's new for the majority of us. Yeah, it's a new event. So that the second time we have the event. I mean, like the player base is the second time we have the event, basically. So last time it was Gen 13 plus. So even me that the first time playing it. And now it's Gen 3 plus, I think. But last time it was only Gen 13, so it was like a very, very limited amount of states. Is that good? No. Hey Coco. Tu as réussi? Ouais, Juju, c'est bon. I'm talking about the skin shop being new for me. So that's the first time? Which shop exactly you call the skin shop? Is it this one that you just unlocked? If so, where are you in the game? I was... Is that a new skin? That a new shop that you got? It's not unlocked immediately? I wake up and so morale zero. We are much stronger, but we are losing. So what we can do today is buy a bit of that to get closer to the... Nobody is rallying my dude. Rally my dude, people. So we can get a reward. Woohoo! So here you get some extra reward if you click on the muffins and if you click on the oven. You get some extra chests. So let's go here. About 3,000. So I still need 3,000 and I need 6,000, so it's gonna be 3 days to unlock it. It's gonna be 3 days. You're gonna need to be patient, guys. Gonna need to be patient. Why my auto? Like, that's a very weird... Oh, I changed alliance. Never mind. I swapped alliance for a sec. No, the pack Shining City. Okay, so that's Gen 5, fair enough. Do you know what it is, or do you... Like, it's a spender thing. You can buy packs to buy, like, skin that you miss. Marching skin, island building, and city skin. But they are not cheap. They are a bit more expensive than if you buy them when they are coming out, right? So it's not like... You cannot get older skin cheaper. You get, like, older skin a bit more expensive than they were. So you can catch up on certain things, but it's not cheap. It's really, really not cheap. It's like really a spender thing, basically. How are you doing, guys, with these packs? Like the exclusive Gear Forge, like which tier could you achieve? I could max both. So for me, the way I've been doing for the, like, this one, I've been buying, like, the cheap packs, and I'm slowly catching up on marching skin and building, island building. I'm not, I mean, I'm gonna do city skin eventually, but very, very slowly with, like, the highest value packs, and I might not, I don't know. I will see how it goes. It's a lot of money, you know, to spend on these things. I need to get it. I need to get it. Leave it for me. Leave it for me. Level 4 for widget, level 8 for heroes. That's pretty good. Widget is tough. Widget's gonna be tough. If you're not a spender or like a tiny spender. But that's gonna make widgets so much more accessible. For like a medium spender at least. Even a low spender, if you buy like the one, you know, if you buy the one and the $3 pack or $2.50 pack on widgets, it's gonna be like amazing value. The ticket carry forward, yeah, you can accumulate slowly over time. The new widget pack allows me to focus on pet for Frosty Fortune and Mystery Shop. I agree, Sammy. If you spend a bit, you can really like a level 6 widget is 110. So you need to find 10 widgets. You need to buy the packs. That's nearly $40. So that's not nothing per gen, per hero. It's not nothing. It's depending on the budget. And you can do level 6 widget for literally nearly nothing. And that part is pretty good, to be honest. It is pretty good indeed. Shoot, Coco, shoot. 4 widget and 11 for heroes at the very low spender free to play. That's really good. Like 11 for heroes. Did you buy like the $10 pack for heroes then? That's within your budget? Because that's value is like... It's like by far the best $10 you can spend on the game at the moment, at least. So even like for the tiniest budget, if you spend $10 and you reach like a level 11 or, you know, 8, 10, 11 here, like for like tiny spenders, is really the best pack you can buy in the game by far, by a long shot. The only thing you don't get is fire crystals. So if you are a low spender and you spend on fire crystal for your troop average, to be be able to be a joiner, that's the only downside to it. But else the value is like crazy. Have you covered the hero shard pack? which, I mean, I made a video about each event here. So individually, I make a video for that, a video for that. Are you talking about these? If you are talking about these, the value is pretty average. It's really not good. It's like, you know, that's really a well pack if they talk about that. Let me know, Darsh, if that's what you meant. Next gen, I can't get level 11. That's fair enough. So I will buy the pack next month when I refill. That's fair enough. You have a bit of time. That's, and you know, 30 days, it allows for people to kind of plan a bit. If you wait like early last year, in early September, we had the seasonal event like about the music festival. I don't know if you remember. So, you know, that could give you a good, you know, if you wait a tiny bit, if you were planning to buy it and you wait for like the seasonal, we might have the seasonal event early September if it is like last year. So that could be like in 2 weeks from now. What should I choose from Treasure Hunt event? I will play it up like to level 100. So, okay, so you max it out. You got your first March maxed. Should I go for charms design or plans or focusing on secondary March? I mean, it's really, everything is okay, Coco, to be honest. Everything is okay. I mean, these are like, I don't know if that's what you need, unless you want to exchange them for like secrets, right? But like, if you are going for Chief Gear and you are missing a lot of these like me, that could make sense. Second and third March, for me, they make a lot of sense right now. Because of IWL, because of Winter Siege, like getting a bit of a stronger second March, like make a lot of sense, especially for me it's as well like a security. You know, when I burn in Castle Battle, if I have like a second March solid in my base, I cannot be burned by a whale. When my main March is out, I just need to keep a second March in my base. But these are very, very high value. You know, in value-wise, these are the best. That makes sense. That I could get it if you want to like just go for... But there are other events like Wonder Theater. There are other events for charms usually. So, and speed up, I will go only for people that really need it for experts. But that's more like a rally leader whale kind of play, right? I don't know if you still rally lead or... Oh, I miss my own rally. I miss even one. I need to pay attention. I need to squeeze some of these. So Hero Assassin training is for whale. No, I mean, that's not like the Battle Star is for everybody that spend a bit. That's the best pack in the game. These two packs, like the Champion Forge and the Battle Star, are the best packs in the game. As long as you are, you know, as long as you are somewhere here, 4, 5, 6, it's already the best packs in the game by far. 5, 6, 7, like it's the highest value in the game by far. So if you go. You know, if you go, maybe it's not by far here, but it's still one of the highest value in the game. If you go towards 10, 8, like that's the best pack in the game. No question asked. There is nothing close to that. It is just ridiculous, the value you get. But these, like the shard that you buy, these are pretty bad. And that's, you know, you need to be a very, very big spender to buy hero shards. I need to take a quick break, guys. I need to help the wife with something. I might be away a few minutes. She needs help with something. Hey, Sats. I'm still a rally lead. I mean, all of them are good options to me. So it's really like, what's your priority? Do you want to have a second March? Fair enough. Do you need your experts? You know, do you like expert speed ups? You know, fair enough. Do you really want to push your charms to get your main March stronger and your second March stronger as well? That's fair enough too. So There are no really bad decision, to be honest. It's really just understanding what your focus is at and what you are working on right now. So I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. I'm gonna leave you a nice globe spinning, and I'm gonna coming back in a few minutes. I need to help the wife with something. Be right back. And I'm back. Took a bit longer than expected. Thank you for staying here. Any tips for me as Fortune? Idiro playing with you. We're doing leadership in 967. I don't know, Coco. I'm not in 967, so... I'm in 948, so no idea about 967. Hey, the Goose Willis, hello. Hello, hello. Any tips for Mia? Mia is very simple. You just play everything. You just play, when I mean everything, you need to keep 96 tickets. And you only play when you have 96 tickets up to the last tile and get the reward. You should not play Mia if you don't have what it takes to clear the board. The calculation have been made, and that's very straightforward. That's the best strategy by far, like by a long shot. So Mia, you always want to clear the board, and if you don't have 96 tickets, you do not play. It is that simple. 967 guys move to okay, yeah, then I don't know with Doro then. I mean, they are in each right now, most of them. They move to eat for most of them, so some of them move to other alliances with better event time, but I don't know with Zoro. There is iFix Laura and Laura FX, there is Ren, Tempest Cat. So I don't know with Zoro, I don't think we have a Zoro. They probably changed name or... But they are still here, yeah. Just like catching up on messages. We got decent opponents, but I think we were quite stronger, so... You know... It's like 60 million power? No, 60 billion? That's a lot. You know, when you think that the march is like 4 billion, a good march is 4 billion, so that's a lot. So far we destroyed them, and they did not destroy us, and even if they destroy us, we're gonna win because we have the strongest lanes, so we won for sure. It's a done deal basically. There is no way they win at that stage. We know for sure that we've won. But when I woke up, it was already like that, so I'm a bit sleepy, I guess, still. When I woke up, it was like 3 players left on each of these 2 buildings, and everything else was destroyed, so we destroyed them with half of the attacks, more or less. So that's a, you know, like 20% power difference is like a big gap. It's really a big gap. And these guys are not weak, you know, if you compare, like, we are 92, they are 80, so these are not weak. It's not a weak alliance. They have a lot of strong folks. But it's a bit of a mismatch, right? That they're stronger player. And she's where? Yeah, she did not push new chief gear or anything like that. So she's a... But that's pretty decent, you know? Main problem, tell me Wanted. What the main problem? I'm gonna have enough, like, I think some people send me, like, in private as well, what they think about what are the tips and things. I have a bit of, I have enough to record the guide, but I guess, you know, it's a bit over for this time, so I might just record it anyway later today, because when I go, I was planning to stream, like, for another 40 minutes, like a 2-hour stream. We kind of need to take care of the garden today. It's like sunny, not raining, and that's Saturday, so the garden needs a lot of care right now. It's a reset attack event. I check 1 hour later. Everything is destroyed. It's not gonna be like that for a long time, Coco. You know, as long as you know you were gonna play 1 or 2 times like that, and then it's gonna be against similar power teams, and it's gonna take a while, I think. But they might rebalance something. You know, they might give us another heart, or you know, they might do something if it's unbalanced. But most matchmaking people shared with me are like not good at the moment. I just joined, so that the event, and when someone finishes all strong goal, or can we continue to attack for the day and end up collecting more stars? So, yes and no, FK. The way it works is... So if there is like not the same amount of stars, so let's say it stays like that, we win, right? We have a lot, we have stars, they don't have stars, we win. So even if we have 1 stars left, we win. Right? And if you destroy each other, like assume like all of that is destroyed on both sides, right? It's destroyed here as well. The strongest team is winning. So the team with the more power, like cumulated power of all the buildings, and when I mean cumulated power, I mean like active players, so the top 30 on each, right? So the top 30 that got selected, the game is accumulating the powers of all these players, which is probably just the one you see at the top, right? To be honest. It might be different, but it might be the one you see at the top. Combined true power of all... Yeah, that's that one. So the one with the strongest number at the top is winning if it is the same. And if you have the exact same power, which will never happen, you know, it's going to be like 1 in a billion or 1 in a million, then the one that cleared the board the fastest is winning, if it comes to that. So it's either the stars... For most matches, it's gonna come down to the stars, and then if the stars are clear, if the board is clear on both sides, it's gonna be the most powerful team winning, which is a bit of a... Wait, does Ado play in your state too? I think they do, yes. They are playing in my alliance, no? That's how much I pay attention to people's name. Aldo? Is that them? Ado, Aldo? Maybe that's why I'm confused. Ado, Aldo. But we have a Ado, I think, in the state, maybe. I don't remember. So Dash blasted Nastic. And she's quite stronger. She's quite stronger than Dash. $52 for 44. Yeah, that's fair enough with 52. It seems to be quite quick turns, to be honest, to quite quick matches, you know. They are not triggering a lot, you know. That's every 2 attacks, and that triggered 9 times, so it's like a 15-20 turn fight. Yes, FK. Like, if you are the stronger, you should win. That's the part that means that is maybe not balanced properly yet. You know, with the amount of attack and hearts, and like, if it comes down to just the, you know, winning by because you are the strongest, like, it feels that balance has to be worked on a bit. To me, at least. To me, at least. So that's a bit of a weird thing, I find, that it's balanced that way, and that's not really well balanced. So they might take off remove some attacks eventually, or I don't know. Even if they reduce the attacks to 8, I still think it's but we need to see a few more times, right? Because for us it was a very easy matchup, so maybe it's just a question of matchup as well. Okay, and D became a lot stronger. What happened? I mean, we are missing some folks, I guess. Maybe not today. Or BNK there for loot. That's why. If we both have 0 stars left, it should be the side with the lower total power that wins. The side with higher power win. Does not make sense to me, Peter. I mean, I don't know why they pick the stronger ones. But the fastest one to win will be weird as well, because then it's based to time zone. So the fastest one to clear is not really fair. Or they need to like distill the attacks a lot more. They need to allow like very little amount of attacks at the early in the day, so you cannot win like at reset, right? You can, you know, that could be a strategy eventually, right? You win at reset and... So there is no perfect world. I think what will be best is if there is somehow a way that you do not come to like clearing a building very easily. Like coming to that should be very, very, very hard to do. So maybe if you clear like one building, then somehow the other groups, they have a buff of stats. You know, they have a... Then that will push, you know, people to clear like all the buildings together and then finish them at the same time, and then it's gonna be very hard to clear the last one, so I don't know. But finding a mechanism that's make it very hard to come to a clear map. Unless there is a big mismatch in power, and then you win by stars, and you know you... But that's... My concern right now, it's like it's too easy to get here, right? We have too many attacks. Maybe morale is going down too quick, maybe you need to lower like how quick the morale is going down. Something like that, but it's too easy. That's make the full thing a bit wonky or a bit weird. I'm gonna make a recap of my notes. I'm kind of doing the 10 AM because I'm gonna need to go and get outside the house after. So I'm kind of doing the 10 a.m. things on like Kingshot and Whiteout. So we'll do that on the farm here as well while we talk. I don't know when these ends, you know, they are never ending. I mean, I'm not against free shit, so. So I think it needs a bit more balancing. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but definitely could be rebalanced in some ways. Let's do that. Let's buy them. But if it's clear, like, you know, I woke up in like 6 UTC. If it's cleared every time, it's like 5, 6 UTC. Sometimes it's 5 UTC on Saturday, depending a bit. I'm not sleeping very late, but, you know, 7 to 8 a.m. for me. So if I wake up and it's cleared every time, I mean, I don't mind, but it's not very fun, right? It's not really fun at the end of the day, so... kind of need to find a better way. Can't wait for Showdown to be over. I hate jumping back and forward between alliances. Yeah, me too. I need to do a bit more points, by the way, actually, as well. Needs to do a bit of points today and tomorrow, but I think I'll do points tomorrow. Yeah, mostly do the points tomorrow. So I'm assuming that's why as well I was skeptical about like doing they already rebalanced stuff, and I'm feeling that it's not fully balanced. So I might make a quick recap video and not stressing too much the video content about like the current amount of arts and the way the morale works and things like that, because that's very easy to get and that's very easy to adjust if they change it, because somehow it feels a bit out of place. If it's just the stronger one, if we clear like the board very easily every time and just the stronger one wins, it's just gonna come down to like stacking alliances. Yeah, it's just gonna come down to stacking alliances, right? Or you're gonna like make a, you know, alliance per state or something like that to climb. Or what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna do it on like Alliance Showdown. We're gonna do it on 3 or 4 alliances. You know, we're gonna spread the team in 4 or 3 alliances, and we're all gonna not rank very high. Or maybe we rank very high. I don't know if it's gonna work with the ranking to split in multiple alliances though. But you don't really have rewards for... Like the reward is for the team. There is no individual reward for ranking, so it's more likely that we stack up, you know. I don't know. That's a bit weird. So Dash was showing a report. We looked at it quickly, but he beat like the stronger player with Mia, but it's hard to tell, to be honest. But that's a bit of a... I mean, that's Lloyd. That's Lloyd with 5% Lancer. That's a very weird choice to me, to be honest. Like, if it was 10 or 15, I would not mind, but like... playing like Lloyd with 5% Lancers is probably killing them. So, yeah, I'm always surprised by the amount of like alliances and people making, which seems to me a mistake, to be honest. Because even like he barely got any luck on his Lancers. Just wondering, for Winter Siege, what happens if one team clears all strongholds and the other team clear all strongholds in a few hours? Who wins? The stronger one, Jason. It's written in the rules that the stronger one, the one with the more power at the top. So if we both clear, that's gonna be us winning. I mean, it's already said we won, by the way. I don't know, because they are like we cleared and we are the stronger one, so the game knows we won. Maybe it's like I don't know. But they're gonna still remove stars, you know, from us, but... That's quite lame. I think people agree with you. So it's a bit weird. Like the balancing is a bit off to me. So I don't know what they can do. Either make it harder to clear the later buildings, so it's about the stars, and it feels like a bit more, you know, feel a bit closer. But we'll see. So that's I'm assuming it's getting balanced again and adjusted a bit. The win message appeared for us when the main stronghold fell. The other two gates were still alive. Maybe we are missing something. I think you are not. I think what happened is like they changed the rules so they released the event a month ago, and they changed the winning rules Monday with a hotfix. And often when they hotfix in or mini patch, right? When sometimes they change like something like that in the game, they might not change, you know, every animation. They might not change everything. They fix the text about the event describing the rules. They fix the winning condition probably, right? But there might be like UI display and things like that, because it's like it could be like a last minute change. It could be like that are not fully fixed, right? So the game is working as intended, but the display might be confusing because that's not what, you know, they did not fix everything yet. So and I'm gonna assume that with time that's not gonna be a problem at all. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So, you know, we know the winning condition, so, you know, don't trust the display in the game. Basically. The event is bad. I mean, does not change much, as you. We can still do our attack with, but I understand. Yeah, it's you cannot really help the alliance. You know, you get the scraps, or you do the. Either you get the scraps or you do the sparring, right? And that does not feel the same as really helping the team. If they want it to be an event played in real time, they should probably shift it to 14 UTC, where most people... Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. Or like, do like 2 attacks, midnight at reset, 2 attacks. It's 5 attacks, so every 4 hours or so. Like, distill the attacks a bit, you know. Throughout the day a bit more. But, you know, if for once... the time is a bit more friendly to other time zones on like a secondary event, it's not the end of the world, to be honest. It's not the end of the world. But if they make it like a live event, like I think, like my perception, right? I understand these game modes and what might be their design philosophy. It's like they are stacking events on top of each other. So now, during SVS prep, you have IWL. You have the Ice Fire Warheim League for like Gen 5 plus. So you have like a regular event, like prep phase that lasts a week, and on top of that you have like the automated tournament that you just need to register and you get rewards. So now they are giving us, during Alliance Showdown, they are giving us the Winter Siege, right? That means that we will get something as well during probably Alliance Mobilization. Or is Canyon playing that role? I don't know. I don't know if Canyon is playing that role. It might not be. But it could be to make up for Canyon as well. Because that's, you know, we have that battle. The weekend we don't have Canyon, right? The other 2 weeks we don't. Canyon is once a month. So now with the Winter Siege, we will have an event every 2 weeks on Saturday. Then, you know, there is like a local castle as well. And then there is a SVS. So Saturday, you have either Winter Siege, either Canyon, either local Sunfire Castle Battle, or either SVS, right? You have something like that. So the Saturdays are covered. Alliance Showdown is covered. And Preface is covered with like an extra PvP event on top. Will we get other PvP events? I don't know, but that could be that we get other PvP events, you know, like during King of Icefield and things like that. So they're adding up, right? Like we had fishing tournament and we had Snowbuster, and that's, you know, 2 weeks out of 4 in a month. Now we have Dreamscape Memory, so that's 3 weeks out of 4. So I'm assuming we will get another event later in the week, like Dreamscape Memory. So like is what, instead of being Tuesday, Thursday, it's gonna be Thursday, Saturday. Like the Dreamscape Memory is what is Thursday, Saturday, something like that, or Wednesday, Friday. I forgot. So I think they're gonna like, they are filling these slots or these holes in the calendars with these events, right? And they're adding on top of it. But I don't think they want to make like events that are too time consuming, right? Like we have Tyrant, we have Tundra Arm Leagues, like there are bigger events that are happening from time to time. So I think they want like mostly automated, low impact, extra rewards kind of event. So that's my, I don't know for sure, of course, but that's my assumption that the design philosophy they have is around that. If I look at what they do, so they are giving us more, but that's not gonna be like really time consuming when it comes to playing, which I think everyone is happy with. Not everyone, but I think a lot of people find that Whiteout is taking a lot of their time already. So if they are adding like, you know, 2 more PvP events during Showdown, no, not during Showdown, during Alliance Mobilization and King of Icefield, if they are adding an event for the months, you know, the week of the months we don't have fishing, Snowbuster or Dreamscape Memory and stuff, it has to be like light on, you know, on the time it takes to complete and the, you know, things like that. I think it's gonna, I think it's a bit much already sometimes for some people. At R4, R5, it's a second job. Yes. YouTuber is a full job. I can do Whiteout full time, to be honest. Like, you know, it's like quite a bit of it will be chatting with viewers and answering questions. You know, that's the, you know, that's helpful for you guys. That's debatable if that's considered, you know, part of doing a job, I guess, or trying to make a living. But I'm sure it's appreciated. But it can be easily 5-6 hours a day between content and answering question comments. And I'm not like producing my content to very high quality. I'm not doing like a lot of pre and post production. Like some videos, I do nothing. I edit nothing out of them. I don't even remove the you know, when I breathe in or like things like that. I don't change anything on most of the videos. Sometimes when it's like more a video that's gonna last over time and that people watch for months because it's like a bear trap video, I'm gonna put it in the editing software and I'm gonna clean up like a tiny bit of stuff, but very, very little. So if I was like someone that really care to produce like my videos and to edit them a lot, it will be crazy. Will be crazy amount of time, and I just could not do it. So I had to choose between like quantity with quality in terms of fully content, but not quality in terms of like editing and post-production and pre-production and scripting, and that I cannot do. That's not so. Your output and IDs on video is really admirable. Thank you. We can tell that you put... I do. It feels a lot. It feels a lot. I'll update you on that eventually. I'll share a bit more later. I'm like sorting my personal and work life to be trying to do like YouTube full time. That's my goal, is to do YouTube not full time, not short term. It's like short term. It's gonna be like, let's say 80%. Keeping a bit of my regular day job. Keeping a bit like for one of my my client. I have mostly one client. I'm like I have my own business. I have like one client 95% of the time, more or less, for the last 6-7 years. So keeping like a tiny bit here with that client, But that's a very long relationship. It's someone I already, you know, already appreciate. That's one I already value and things like that. And keeping so like a bit of income here and getting that stable, you know, things. Then ad revenue is stable from Google. I mean, it varies a bit, but like YouTube ad revenue is not too bad. But that's half of what I used to earn. So I'm trying to like find a way to sustain. I need to double basically what the channel is bringing to sustain myself and be able to spend a bit in the game still. If I don't double, I can sustain myself, but I need to cut down on spending a lot. And if I double, then, you know, life is where it was. So that's pretty good. So that hopefully, I can share a bit more in a, you know, months, 2 months, whenever these things are being sorted and like properly set in place. And I'd love to do that full time. It's already more, you know, more or less what I do many days when I can afford it. Winter Siege. Je me suis levé, c'était déjà loose, vraiment nimp. C'est peut-être pas loose chaud, hein, ça marche pas comme ça, ça marche. Faut, si tu peux nettoyer la carte ennemie et l'équipe qui gagne, c'est la plus forte. C'est pas parce que tous les bâtiments ils sont détruits que t'as perdu. Alors si tous les bâtiments sont détruits et que t'es l'équipe la plus faible, t'as perdu. Ça c'est sûr par contre. But thank you for the kind words. Dedicated free-to-play content. I mean, I'm a bit bored of playing free-to-play on these games. I played the first year nearly free-to-play. I started on 422. These 2 accounts were free-to-play nearly. Like, even on my main account, I think I spent $20 or something like that, or $50. I don't remember. But I bought like second builder, 6 March. And I bought like a bit of the $5 on seasonal events, you know, like the one with the frame. So that was 422. Then I started over in 466. I nearly played this account for a year. So it was 2 free-to-play accounts. Then I started 2 accounts again that I nearly played free-to-play. The farm was free-to-play. I mean, $10. Again, second builder, 6 March, only that. Then I restarted 2 accounts last summer, free-to-play, like 100% free-to-play. No second March, no 6 builders. I'm doing 2 accounts on Kingshot that were mostly free-to-play. 1 account I spent like maybe $100 by now in a year. Maybe not a year, 6 months. The other is 100% free-to-play, so like, you know. Especially with the kind of states I'm playing in, you cannot be free to play on my state and be part of the bigger events. You have to spend quite a bit, so it will, like, for me to enjoy the game as free to play, it will have to be in a very different context. And I think that for the channel, it's a lot better if I can do Tyrant. It's a lot better if I can do Tundra Arm Leagues. It's a lot more fun for me as well to be stronger. But I've been doing low spending on other games as well. So that's something I'm... You know, that was not always by choice. It was like, I cannot afford that much spending, so I better not start to spend, you know, at some point in my life as well. So if I can enjoy the pay to win a bit, you know, I will, because I've been sometimes, you know, enjoying the free to play because I still enjoyed it, but it was not not because I wanted not because I wanted to do it, because it was like more reasonable for me to do it that way. You know, like based on other life decision and what I could do with my disposable income. So I'll talk a bit more, you know, waiting for you guys' question on the video about free to play, so I can talk about that in a video. But I've never been like the on touch game, like I mean, unless you count second builder, 6 March, you know, that's something I bought in nearly every account I played, because it just for me, I mean, I did not know when I started the game that Whiteout was making so much money. Like, people estimate that Whiteout is making, you know, more than $1 billion a year to the developer. So that's that's one of the biggest growing mobile game when it comes to revenue. So that's really insane. But you know, when I play like mobile games and I enjoy them, I always spend like $10 on the game when they are free to play to download, just to say thank you to the dev. So like, you know, sometimes I play tower defense. Like, there are a bunch of tower defense games I really love. Kingdom Rush, I think they're called. Like the Kingdom, maybe you know these games. Like from Ironhide Studio, I think. I have them here on the phone. Like Origins, Kingdom Rush Alliance, Kingdom Rush Vengeance, Kingdom Rush Frontier. So these are games I really love to play on the plane when I travel, when I don't have internet. And, you know, I spend like $10 every time. So in Whiteout was just like, I'm gonna buy the March and the Builder because that makes sense for me. And that's just a little way to say thank you for making the game. But they don't need my money, you know. They did not need my $10. But that's kind of more a philosophy thing, right? If I use something for free and it's, you know, I like it and I get some value from it, I'm trying to give something back, basically. And, you know, $10 is not much. I don't have to think twice, you know, before doing $10. Can you battle an arena? Not really at that stage of the day. It's a bit too soon. I can do it on my farm if you... I think I've done it on my farm, but... I can show you some good matches. That dude is like nearly my power. But that dude... Oh, he has Lygia now. Feels like the Bloom TD. I did not play Bloom TD. I used to play tower defense in like Warcraft 3 when that's, you know, I think that got invented in Warcraft 3 at the mod, basically. You know, if you were a bit... I blasted him twice yesterday, Peter P. And he has current gen as well. Like, he has the same heroes as me. He has Rufus, Lygia. Lygia is a beast, you will see. Like, look at Lygia. When she's blasting, look at her. So she's putting them in a cocoon and then she's sending spiders later. See, she's sending spiders now and bam! It's like destroying everything. And why do I win? It's because I have like freaking... well, that was very close. I had like 2 Lancers, little dude, alive. And that's really insane. That's really insane. When your Lancers, dude, are staying alive... And Carol is somehow very good for that. It's insane. It's really insane. Because they are soaking up so much damage. Which one was your favorite? I mean, it's a long time. I was a teenager, man. It was 25 years ago. I like that there was one that was called GemTD. I played Dota on, you know, before it became like its own game. I played a lot of Dota. I played a lot of Footman Wars. That you had these 4 corners, you know, and you are like building like your footmen and your heroes and whatnot. It was the GemTD one, I think, that I really enjoyed at the end. But we like they all ring a bell, the names you mentioned. I just don't remember, to be honest. It was 25 years ago, I think. Rip, on est tombé sur le top 1 du labyrinthe. Bah, désolé pour toi. Jason, I think the matchmaking gonna take a few months. Already for people that have been there when they released... Like, Alliance Showdown is a fairly new event. I mean, it's not fairly new anymore, but we used to have Alliance Mobilization every 2 weeks. So everyone now hates Alliance Mobilization, but we used to have it every 2 weeks. And they replaced one-time Alliance Mobilization by Showdown. And matchmaking was a shit show for the first time. But as soon as people start to get some ranking, it gets very, very nice, you know? As soon as people are getting nice ranking, it gets like even, but it's a lot better for matchmaking at least. Il y a plein de gens, c'est un français aussi, je pense pas, il est francophone. He's like speaking French, so it might be for France or wherever. It's like I could not, you know, I could not participate. You guys cleaned it too fast. I just could do the kind of the fake battles, right? Winter Mall rings a bell a lot. After school will be Winter Mall. Foodman Frenzy, exactly. Hero Line War was like the training for like micro, like Hero Line Wars. What did that one where you like you have your little box and you have to train your micro management, I guess. Enforce, it rings a bell. I don't remember. These days were wonderful. Yes, I agree. I agree. You still play Dota? No, I don't at all, Coco. I don't at all. I never played Dota really when it's beyond Warcraft 3 Dota, right? I played Warcraft 3 Dota a lot. Then I never played Dota. I played League of Legends a bit, but that's a really long time ago now. I was like I was trying to be a carry AD bottom line, but I was bad at it, so I played jungle. I was playing like Warwick, Amumu, the pirate, like Gangplank. That's what I remember, being the pirate, Gangplank, Amumu, the little mommy. Yeah, Warwick, I was not really good with Warwick. I was okay with Amumu at least, and Gangplank I was okay. Fiddlestick, I tried to play Fiddlestick, but I was so bad. I was so bad with it. I would have loved to make it work, but I was so bad with it. I tried to play Caitlyn, bottom AD, but like it drove me mad. Like League of Legends, I don't know what it is right now, but it really drove me mad back then. I had a week of holidays, and I was like, I'm gonna like play very, very hard and rank, you know? Like I forgot how it was called, like, Platinum and Golden League and whatever. And I played like, I was like trying hard for the vacation, basically. I had a week, I was just like, I'm gonna try hard League of Legends for a week. And I climb, was doing okay. And I think the last day I lost all of my week progress. Like everything I lost because people were fighting for being bottom lane with a carry AD and they were just, playing. We had 2-3 carry AD bottom lane and we just lost. And I lost my week progression in a day because of people that just were stupid and playing, And I was just like, I cannot do that anymore. Like, I'm done, I went back to World of Warcraft. Lady Legs, welcome. I hate Alliance Showdown, especially because it's after SVS. You meet some alliances that don't ever participate in SVS prep at all. Yeah, it could be rough. It could be rough. Somehow we have people that really care about Showdown and that still pour a lot of points into it, which is not always the smartest move. But yeah, we still have that going on, and so we win and we are doing decent. But I don't participate in the main alliance. But you see, like people are doing a lot of points after SVS. I mean, we had like last SVS prep, like last one, the recent one, we won very easily, and the one a month before that, it was an arranged prep phase. So we were meant to let the opponents win. So we have people that don't know what to do. Like we have people that just have things in their bags for nearly 2 months. So like events are just stupid right now. If you look at like these events, I mean this one is not too bad actually, armament competition, but the one before that, like people make like 38-40 million points on it, like on a freaking stupid today events. Like it was insane. But it's just because we are bored and we had 2 very simple prep phase, so people keep things in their bags and then they get impatient and they're like, F it, I'm just gonna blow my bags basically on that event to try to get a ranking or to try to win Alliance Showdown, and it's like ridiculous. But that's what eventually when you win prep phase too much, I don't know states that when they win prep phase too many times in a row, it did not happen. These things it seems to happen everywhere. I have so many viewers complaining about it. It's like when when your prep phase are not a challenge, just people start to be terrible with their bags. So we have two attacks we can do, so we'll do them. I'm now the ultimate low-medium spender. I buy based on the needs of my progress. For example, I really like Wandering Chirator. Yeah, that's pretty good, Sat. I think I really wanted to make like a efficient spender video one day, and it's really that. It's really at the end of the day, it's like buying very high value packs of what the game is not giving you enough, right? So like for pets, you are not getting enough serums and you are not getting enough You're not getting enough of everything, but the game gives you eventually enough books. So that you can wait, you know, and the game give you enough XP so that you can wait. But like energizing potion, you need a bit, and serums, you need a bit. So you need good events to buy pet chest. Then for charms, most of the time it's gonna be the design, right? You're gonna meet the design for most of the time. So it's like finding very high value, like Wonder Theater events, and buying some of the design in such event. Hero gear, I mean, it's gonna be everything. So a bit of mithril on like very high value events. So that's kind of the ultimate. Low spend, medium, you know, medium spend guys will be like really compensating for what you like and not buying anything. What's your plan for the hero gear, Tonton? We can talk about that, but I kind of need to go. It's like 11 p.m. my time, 11 a.m. So it's kind of the time I told the wife I'm gonna stop streaming. I need to record 2 videos today. And we need to take care of the garden a lot, so I'm gonna go soon. Taking a few last questions, and you know it's gonna be time. I need to record the video for the French folks as well. The daily let's play. I need to snatch. No, how do you say? To get some of these guys, I need more horns. So what do you plan? So for me, it's very simple for hero gear. I'm just gonna slowly max my... So that's my marksman. So I need 90 mithrils. That's my infantry. I need 140 mithrils. That's my lancer. I need 180. No, I need 90, 90, 90, 90. So I need 360 mithrils. So that's 360. That's 90. So that's 450. That's 50, that's 500. So I need 590 mithril. 590 mithril I still need. So that's my plan. That's my plan. So I have 40. So I'm missing 550 mithrils. That's just insane, man. So I'm gonna get it naturally for free, and I'm gonna get it in, like, you know, Journey of Light, like this very, very cashy. I'm gonna get it only in this very, very high value event, of course. That's, you know, that's what everyone does, I guess. I might, before I max my, I think I'm gonna max, it depends if I'm used as a rally lead, I might finish this first. But I'm really tempted to do like, because I'm gonna get too many XP basically. Soon I'm gonna have too many XP, so I'm hesitating to put like these to 30. To 39, to 20 plus, you know. Like my second marksman and my 3 infantry, and that's 120 mithril. So just all of these pieces to red gear, and maybe my second lancer as well. Maybe my second lancer as well, something like that, I don't know. My second lancers, my second marksman, and my second and third infantry, that's 160 mithril. But first I'm gonna finish marksman and I'm gonna finish infantry. And if I do this, it's more for IWL, it's more for like siege, like foundry, like this kind of places. Because, you know, if we gonna recruit the people we are planning to recruit in the next 2 months, by October, I might have nowhere near the chance to be a rally lead, even to help a bit. Even if my account is getting quite stronger, I might not even get close to that. Like, if things are going according to plan, we're gonna recruit like such strong people that, you know, I do not need to make my account with trying to be like a B team rally leader, you know, like helping on castle with counter rallies and stuff like that. It seems to be highly unlikely that I'm really needed or making an impact. So we'll see by then. Yeah, I remember that you play a hero, bought XP and gear, you will send monster to your opponent. That I remember vaguely. Did you do boost seconds? Did you do boots? Second after marksman goggle. What did I do? No, I think I've done belt. So I've done goggle, belt, because I was more interested to get the health and to get the attack than getting a bit more lethality, basically. And defense. I don't, you know, I think it does not really matter because, you know, if you do them, like, I don't think it's a big deal at the end of the day. But I think I've been doing the same here. I'm not sure if it's really best or not, but you know, I get the defense because the health, it was like very little health extra. The health extra felt a bit low compared to like the 50% defense, but that might have been a mistake, to be honest. I don't think it matters that much. Goodbye, Lady Legs. Spending too early in this game is always a bad idea as well. So yeah, delaying. I think that's as well why my account is, you know, is very decent. It's like nearly like at that stage, 99% of the throw stars spent on my account are like after Gen 7, and you have max packs. So people that, you know, people that will have spent to get there, but they would have gotten there like regularly from Gen 1, they might have spent double, you know. Yeah, I'll go, you know, I'll improve my gear, my account. It's gonna happen anyway. So, you know, whether I'm used as a rally leader or not, it's another question. But the account's gonna progress. So I'm gonna slowly go, guys. I need to record again, check in with the wife where she's, because she's kind of started to do something in the garden while I'm here with you. My turn will be a bit later. We are like preparing the garden to take care of it. I was thinking about just this today. I'm considering differentiating between gear XP and mastery for the not ideal piece. Infantry gauntlet. You can max level 100 and mastery 20, but for infantry boost I might put gear XP only and not put up the mastery, so I need to look at it. I never remember which is doing what. I mean, that's okay, yeah? That's okay, Goose Willis. That's what most people do eventually. It's just, for me, it does not look that way here because, you know, red gear is like, it's before you use mithril, and then when you don't know what to do, you just put it to red gear. But if you look at my... Well, that's not really true here, but... If you look at my other pieces, it's gonna be... It would be like that if I could, right? It would be like that if I could. I don't know where I got so many of these... Where did I got so many of these? It was yesterday, I did not do it after yesterday, maybe? Bim, bim, bim. Perfect. Yeah, I got it, but I thought I did it. I mean, I'm sure I got it from Treasure Hunter, but I thought I used them already. Just let me check the messages on Discord. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow evening. I wanted to stream it. It's been a while with the holiday as well, so just wanted to check in, say hi. I'm gonna be live tomorrow for Foundry as well. So we're gonna be some time together. Then next week my brother is here with my niece. But I might still do the stream on Thursday. I might still do the Tuesday stream in English for Frostfire Mine and Crazy Joe. Might be a bit of a shorter one, depending on the schedule. Then he leaves Thursday, so I'm gonna stream Thursday evening for the French, on the French channel for Crazy Joe. Like, you know, we do it 19 UTC, so it's like late evening for me. No, but that's Goose Willy. That's really okay, I think. I don't overthread these things, but they are, you know, you still can... as long as you go in the right direction, I think it does not matter that much. Not that it, in the sense that, for me, when I'm saying that these things do not matter that much, it's like if you solo attack someone, you know, whether you do the belt first or the boot first, like I don't think it's gonna make a difference 99% of the time, if not far more, right? You attack people that are usually far out of your league, right? So it could matter maybe on, you know, Winter Siege sometimes, or but like it's very, very rare. So I don't overstress these like little decisions as long as I'm going in a direction that I feel is good. But you know, I have people that are playing Lancer ratio and they're having marksman gear leveled up and they are using marksman heroes in their marches. Like when you do something weird like that, it has a massive impact and you get totally effed, you know? And you know, people are coming to me with reports and I'm like, dude, you know, it's of course it's not working. Like, you know, it's like you are leveling, you are improving your Lancers, but you are using a marksman ratio and you are using a Lancer hero and with no Lancer troops in your rally when they are the strongest. I mean, like things like that are incoherent, right? Like that's like coherence a lot. As long as you have coherence, I do think that the game is working basically. And there is like the exception will be like to play like a Lancer build, for example, and really optimize to be like a Dolphin rally leader when you have to push things to the extreme. But that will be like very edge case. Very, very edge case, and I don't think it's really worth for us to stress about that for most of us. The power cap easily are on Discord. There is a table, and they are known. It depends on your buildings and your things. I don't know them from the top of my head. I'm gonna give you the link so you can refer to it whenever you want. The power cap are always based on your progression, and we know them by heart. I mean, not know them by heart, but we have them in a document, so you need to check, like, if you have, you know, War Academy, Legendary Chief Gear, Hero Gen, and Fire Crystal level, and you just look at the line. That's gonna something to bookmark somewhere. But I need to run, guys. I need to go help the wife. I need to record more videos as well. Thank you for being here today. Thank you as well for, you know, sharing a bit about the event, how it went for you. A bit underwhelming, I guess. But that's where we are for the one that did not see. And maybe at a quick recap. We smacked them very quickly, and the winner is either the more stars. So if the battle was over, we will have won because we have more stars. If both sides are cleared and there is no stars anymore, that's the stronger team that wins. So in that case, if they manage to clear our buildings, we win because we are far stronger than them and we get the win. And it is what it is. Not everyone agree with that. And yeah. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Foundry if you want to be here. Did I register? I hope I registered. Yeah, registered. And we are a bit... They have a bit more power than us. And Legion 1, we have a bit more power than them. So we see each other tomorrow if you are around. It's 19 UTC as well, so it's a bit late. That's evening time. That's why I like to try to do these morning streams as well, because the names in the chat are very different in the evening stream and the morning stream. So I hope it allows for some of you to catch the streams and to play together. I'll explain to my alliance how it works. But see you guys. I see you in the next one. I'll try to record a quick TLDR about, you know, Winter Siege battle phase today. So, but that's gonna be, it's gonna be more like for next time, basically, more than for this time. This time is kind of over for most people anyway. So, but cheers, much love. Enjoy the weekend. Have a great day. Yes, thanks for being there. Cheers.